Fight on the Flying Wing. This is Indiana Jones themed Lego set 7683. It was released in 2009 for about 60 euros. The set contains 376 pieces. The set depicts the fight scene on the airfield from the first Indiana Jones movie, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So you can see we got these two vehicles, this huge flying wing and the tank lorry, and well, 4 minifigures are included. So we got Indy, we got Marion, we got the stacked Wehrmacht mechanic and the Wehrmacht pilot. The only guy which was also in the scene, which isn't included in the set, is the other Wehrmacht mechanic, the dude who caught Marion and Indy sneaking around at the airfield. That guy who had the strange accent while talking German. I guess maybe he was an American who worked for the Wehrmacht. I don't know. But that guy is the missing minifigure. Well, then let's have a look at the back of the box. Yeah, there we see again the vehicles from another angle, and we can see that the vehicles got some gimmicks, but that's something we will look on in detail later. Now, let me get the stuff out of the box and let's have a look at it. As you can see, my set is in used condition. I bought it 10 years ago for about 100 euros. Nowadays you will have to pay 250 euros if you want a complete set with manual and box. But you actually don't need a box and you don't even need a manual. You can find it online on Lego's website. So you will find a set for a bit less. If you want a sealed set, you have to pay 300 and something. Some crazy guys even try to sell sealed sets for 600 euros and more, but that's just insane. One thing which you see immediately is this huge wing thing. I think it's the largest single Lego piece that I own. Well, I don't count base plates, but when you don't count base plates, at least for me, this is the largest Lego piece I got. I don't like those huge injection holes. That's a bit ugly. And you can see that the pre-owner already attached the stickers to the wing. Luckily I don't have to do it, because I really hate that. But you can see he wasn't that good in placing stickers either. But I wouldn't have been able to do it any better. So I'm happy that that guy did it for me. I really don't know why Lego uses those kind of stickers. You can see those stickers, this one for example is green and gray. Why do they need this gray part? Why just don't they make the sticker a bit smaller? This part isn't necessary. Maybe they got preset forms of stickers and can't make them in another shape. I don't know. But luckily, in this case, the gray isn't too bad. It looks almost identical to the plastic of the wing, so that's fine. It's so funny. This huge piece. Amazing. Well, here we got the manual. It got 62 pages. Well, the last page isn't part of the set. Yeah, I think we need 58 pages for building this set. Yeah, then let's start. Oh, I totally forgot to mention that the set already had building sections. There are 3 numbered bags, 1, 2, 3. So the first bag included the pieces for the minifigures and the lorry, and the other 2 bags were needed for the airplane. Well, my set is used, so the bricks aren't sorted any longer to the bags. I have to put all the bricks at once on my table and then start the building process. But I think 376 pieces is not too much. You have to search a bit for the right brick per step, but that's fine. That shouldn't be too difficult. Bag 1, step 13. At this step I built the lower part of the lorry's cabin. Therefore we use this part. I haven't seen it before, even so it is in use since 1998. But I must admit, I don't really like it. I mean, it has nice looks, but it's not very playable. So these are the doors, and you can't open them. This makes the whole lorry more of a display set than a playing set. I prefer real doors which you can open. Of course, you don't open the doors to insert the minifigure. You always have to take off the roof and then insert the minifigure because human hands are just too big. But at least I want to do as if I open the door and then I open the roof, insert the minifigure, put back on the roof and shut the door. So I can do as I would really enter the car in a normal way and not some artificial way. Bag 1, step 21, 3. We just have these 2 cup-like things. We have to put them together and then we have to apply the stickers. So the pre-owner already did this for me. So the stickers on this side look like this, and the stickers on the other side are the same stickers, but the pre-owner placed them upside down. I think this is wrong. So this is the tank lorry. So later on, this is the tank which contains the oil or the kerosene or whatever, and it will have this it will have, let me turn it around. It will have this position. So these black things over here will have to look downwards on both sides. You see, On this side they look upwards. I think this is wrong. Let's have a look at the box. On the front side of the box we can see that the black things are looking downwards. And now let's have a look at the back side. There the lorry is driving in the opposite direction, so we can see the opposite side of the lorry. And the black things are also looking downwards. Well, that was a mistake of the pre-owner. But in his defense, the instructions aren't very clear. Nowadays, they would have another step in which they would show how the stickers are applied to the other side. So, in these instructions, you only can see how the stickers are applied on the front. You have to think a bit and to know how to apply the stickers on the back side. Well, sadly, my stickers are now upside down, but I definitely won't buy a sticker sheet for 30 euros. That would be insane. I mean, originally the whole set was only worth 6 euros, so I won't pay half of the money for half of the set for just a few stickers. Stupid stickers. I want prints. Well, the pre-owner just would have needed to have a look at the next page. So we applied the stickers in step 21. And in step 22 we can see the lorry from the other side. So now it should have been clear. Maybe he didn't notice, or he noticed, but he already had applied the stickers in step 21 without looking at the next page. And I feel him. This really can happen. Stickers are mean. Back 1, step 30. The build of the tank lorry is complete. Besides the door, which can't be opened, the car is really cool. Nying nying. I think you can have much fun with playing with it. So we can open the roof, put our minifigure inside the car, and I like that the steering wheel is put on the left side. With most Lego models, the steering wheel is like this in the middle, and so there's only place for one minifigure and it can drive the lorry. But when you got the steering wheel on one side, you can place 2 minifigures inside this lorry. There are 2 chairs, so there's place for 2 minifigures. It's really cool. Let's put the roof back on. Here we can open and close the fluid stream of this tank lorry, and here is the hose with which you can refill the airplanes. The only problem is the thing with the stickers we talked about. And the wheels are very cool. They're very smooth. You can easily roll this tank lorry. Back to step 8. There are surprisingly big bricks which we use in the build of the plane. This is already the second 2x4 brick that I have used here. The other one is below this 1x4 plate. That's quite cool. It's always much fun building with those bigger bricks and not all the time with the small stuff. Back to step 21. We have to place 2 of those curved wedges. And at least to me, this is a new Lego piece. Well, I looked it up at Bricklink, and it actually is used since 2003, and it appeared in many, many sets. For me, it is new, but it's a quite common piece for the Lego world. It's just astonishing that this set uses these large pieces. I mean, that's another really huge piece of Lego. Not as huge as this abomination, but it's still a big brick. Back to step 24. In this step, we have to put the tips of the wing in an angle, maybe like this or even this, and we have to do it with both of the tips. The thing is that in the manual only one of the tips is clearly shown. We see just this little part of the second tip, so we can assume that it is put in the same angle as the other tip, but it's really hard to see. I think nowadays Lego would make the instructions way clearer. We have to go on all the way up to, I don't know. Maybe up to the end of the whole building instructions. Yeah, in the end we can see it clearly, but it's still a long way until we reach the last step. They really could have done that better. Bags 2 and 3, step 26. In this step we cover some of the studs of these huge wedges, and I think this is really necessary. We cover them with these 1x4 plates. But have a look at the injection hole. The molding mark really is visible. It got a completely other green shade than the green of the wedge itself. It's really huge and ugly. So it's good that we cover it now with this 1x4 plate, which also got a not so nice injection hole over here, or injection point. It isn't really a hole, but this also doesn't look too nice, but it looks way better than the one of the wedge. Bags 2 and 3, step 36. In this step we have to place a sticker on a tile, and this really sucks. Placing a sticker on a 1x2 tile is just awful. The pre-owner of the set did it, so I don't have to do it, but it looks like he had some problems with doing that too. It isn't placed that well. This would really be better if this tile had a print. Bags 2 and 3, step 37, sub-step 7. Well, at least I think this sub-step 7 belongs to step 37. Maybe it also is part of step 36. But for me it belongs to step 37. Well, in this step we place this windscreen, and this part isn't very common. It only has been used in a handful of sets. It was first introduced in 2005, and the last time it has been used was in 2012. At least I think so. I'm not absolutely sure about all those information, because This part has its own part number in Bricklink because of the print, and it's a bit difficult to compare all the windscreens. Well, this windscreen is exclusive to the set because of its print. This print hasn't been used in any other set. With completing step 44, we have completed the whole build. So, let's have a look at the airplane. Let's talk again about the windscreen. I think I said before that it only was used till 2012. Actually, it's still in use until today, 2022. But it really hasn't been used in many sets, just a handful of sets, so that point at least still stands. This flying wing really is a nice little set. I love it. It's quite cool. Oh, that thing was additional. We didn't have to use the second one. The first one is in the hand of the mechanic. I like how the landing gear works. Have a look. So we got the tires over here, and when we land, the back tires touch the ground first. That's quite cool. We got a gun over here at the backside, which we can control. Yeah, we got the propellers. We can adjust the tips of the wings as we've seen before. We can open the cockpit. And there we see the control panels. We can place a minifigure at the back so it can shoot. And below this part there is a box hidden. Let's take it outside. Oh, my fingers are too big. Come on, fat fingers, do your job. Yeah. So here we got this little box, and we can open it. And inside we can find some rubies and, yeah, this little treasure. The box is just placed in here. It's not sitting on any studs. It's just stuck between the other bricks. Yeah, then let me reassemble the roofs real quick, and then I will come back to you. I think this flying wing really is nicely designed. It doesn't quite look like in the movies. The wings don't have the same angle. It's way too flat over here, but still it looks quite cool. Also the colors aren't exactly like in the movie, but that's not so easy to do with Lego colors. It's really a nice little plane. Of course, the swastikas are missing, but it's a Lego set. It's a wonder that Lego made this war machine. I mean, you can't really see it, but we got minifigures of Wehrmacht soldiers. And Lego always said they don't want to produce war sets. This is as close as possible to a war set. I don't think Lego will get much closer to any other war sets. Indiana Jones really made Lego do Nazi minifigures. And of course, Nazi war equipment. That's actually quite funny. I like the minifigures. We got Indy. He got his pistol. It's a nice print. Also with his little bag. And his whip. Cool minifigure. And also Marion. With her, I don't know, what is she holding? A grenade? I don't know. This deck guy is so funny. It's my first minifigure which got that many muzzles. I have seen the face before, but the chest is new to me. And also this one. I mean, he got a print with ammo for the pistol. That's quite unusual for Lego. It's too funny that they really made this set. Well, I think it's a nice playset. It doesn't have too many details, so I'm not quite sure if it really is usable for a display set. But I really love those vehicles. It's fun to play with this flying wing, and it's fun to drive this little lorry. And the minifigures are actually my highlight in this set. I really like them. I think 60 euros, that's a fair price for this set. The prices on the used market nowadays are insane. I wouldn't pay several hundred euros. I was insanely enough to pay 100 euros a few years ago, but 60 euros, that's a fair price. I hope Lego will re-release some cool Indiana Jones sets in the future. I can recommend this set for a price around 60 to 100 euros. 100 is maybe a bit too much, but if you find it below 100 euros, you can really get it. Don't pay more than that.